Hi YouTube, it's Rachel. I was born and raised in the projects. That was very, very difficult for me. It was a total of 6 kids my mother and father had. And when we moved to our own house, my father purchased a house that was much better. I wasn't afraid that I was going to get killed. Living in the projects is always a lot of fights and everything. I appreciate living there because, hey, I had a roof over my head. But in the same token, I was petrified of my life. It just wasn't the easiest thing to do. My father was a preacher. He always had his own church. He still does. And we would all have to go to church just about 6 nights out of a week. And we did our homework in church, we played in church, we did everything in church. And we would sometimes play around and get crazy and push, fight, just have fun in church because that was our playground. And he would be preaching, yeah, the Bible said, glory, hallelujah. And he'd walk closer and closer to us. Jesus said, yeah. And then the next thing you know, everybody got a slap, 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 slap. And that shut us up. We wasn't grinning and playing in church no more at that point. And for years, I thought the Lord was in that until I finally realized I was just abused. I mean, really abused. But back then, nobody did nothing about none of that. But I'm still living to tell it. I'm still breathing, But I learned from that. I said I would never do that to my children. And I didn't do that to my children. But in the same token, I think that you have to figure out how to talk to your child and get them to respect you or do what you're asking them to do without physical violence. As you can tell, something did happen in my head because I'm not all there. I'm a little crazy.